Hello everyone, my name is Aiden and welcome to Storytime. And today I'm also doing a challenge from my friend Isaiah. YouTube will be in the description down below, be sure to subscribe. He challenged me to use the KF5 and also use a controller with my PC because, I'm a PC player exclusively and, I don't really play with controllers unless it's like a sort of mini game. But, yeah, this challenge went pretty well. Sorry if the gameplay is a little laggy, it's because my computer is not exactly perfect. But, and also my, my internet, is just really buggy sometimes. But that's besides the point. The point is, welcome to Storytime. Today I'm going to begin this series by discussing the scariest day of my life, which was going to the hospital having a concussion. But first, before we get into the story, let me just give you a heads up of what Storytime is. Basically, this series just explains, like, life stories of mine and sort of, like, exciting parts of my life, sad parts of my life, just overall randomness in my life that sometimes gets me into stuff. But, yeah, today we're going to be discussing the scariest day of my life, which was, yeah, like I said, going to the hospital having a concussion. So this is how it all went down, starting from the beginning. Sorry, my English is terribly off, so sorry if I mess up the story. But, okay, sorry for the long, awkward silence. So this is how it all started. It was school was almost over, summer was starting, and, it was beginning to be perfect. The weather was getting perfect, not too hot, not too cold. It's just a perfect day for a great day, right? Wrong. But so we had just come back from a concert for our choir class, and we went to the park. We went out to celebrate, So my sister and my dad went with me because me, my sister and my dad, we like to hang out a lot. And, I just saw my friends and we just decided to hang out with each other, It was a lot of fun time. We threw, like, what were we throwing? Was it, like, snow cones? Yeah, we were throwing snow cones with each other. It was pretty good. Man, those snow cones were good. But that's besides the point again. And so we were just having fun. I brought my basketball over. I think I played a couple of games. I'm not sure if I did or not. Or no, that was my sister, actually. And I brought my football over, and we played a few throws of football, and what else happened? Yeah, we just played a couple of rounds, and I went to go get it because I went to go get my snow cone. And what is it? Sorry, I'm not the best storyteller. But, this is my first time really discussing this in a long time because, I don't know, it's been like, what, a year since this passed by? I'm not sure. But I think it's almost been a year. But, it's just one of the most scariest moments of my life because I'd never experienced this. It never happened to me before. But, moving on. So, I went back to get my snow cone and, with the rest of my friends, and I was just gonna get my football. All of a sudden, I don't know who called me. This is the big mystery behind it. I don't know who told me to do this, but some random person, I don't know, I'm not sure. Some say it was 8th grader, some say it was just like one of my friends who told me to do it, but so he had told me to jump over a tennis net, see if I can get it. If I can jump over it without falling. And being the idiot that I am, I said yes. So it was all lined up. Everyone was gathered around. We were all waiting for me to jump over the tennis net, see if I'd make it or not. And so I was in the moment. It's like, I got this in my head. I'm positive I know I'll get it. I start running towards the tennis net. I start thinking about what my future be, thinking about the results, and one thing led to another, and my mind just went completely blank. I didn't know what to do. I was just in front of the tennis net. I was going full speed, like, Sonic fast. And you know, one thing led to another. I jumped over the tennis net. My foot got caught in the hole of the tennis net. And I landed on the side of my head. That's when things started to get rough. I didn't know what happened. I went blank. And next thing you know, one thing led to another is I ended up in the hospital. And I didn't know what happened. I opened my eyes, I see myself in the hospital, it was like, what am I doing here? And you know, I had my family sitting there right next to me, all happy that I was awake and moving. You know, heart beating, eyes moving, talking, breathing. And yeah, they were just happy that I was awake, and they just told me what happened. So apparently I had a seizure right in the middle of that tennis net. I was drooling everywhere, I was twitching everywhere, and I just didn't know what had happened. And so when my parents found out, or at least my dad, he ran as fast as he could over to me, and he made sure I was alright. And I also want to thank my friend Isaiah. He's the one who helped me, you know, through this whole thing. He is the one who helped me through my concussion. And, yeah, one thing led to another. They told me I was helicopter driven to the hospital, and, you know, I had to stay for about, like, till the end of school. Yeah, I didn't have to take my finals, they didn't get me absent, I didn't have any missing assignments, and so, yeah, I mean, a few weeks later, I was out, I still had to go and do daily checks to make sure I was still alright. You know, everything's functioning well, but, yeah, after, I don't know, was it a month or 2 months? I don't know. After a month and 2 months of waiting, finally, I was out of checks. And the next thing you know, I was a normal boy again. But, yeah, that was just a story of one of the scariest days of my life. My concussion experience, if you will. And, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any more topics you guys want me to discuss, be sure to leave it in the comments down below. And, thank you guys for listening to the story. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And until the next time, I will see you guys later. Peace.